Hey, good evening, good night. Not sure what to say. Um, Amanda Tome, thank you for watching my channel. I am coming on tonight to talk about being a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, it was one of them days. Started out good. Wow. So, for one, for one, we are not okay. We are not okay. If you remember, not too long ago, even still so, when COVID hit and everyone had to stay home, and they were like, "Oh, I'm ready for the kids to go back to school. Oh, I can't stand it." Yeah, we're still there. We're still in that boat. You know, it's not good times all the time, but it takes a toll on you after a while. It really, really does. Everyone says, "Oh," I shouldn't say everyone. People say, "Oh, want to be a stay-at-home mom. I just want to spend all the time with my kids." And do you have any idea how difficult it is to keep a toddler occupied for 12 hours? I don't even know how I would keep myself. Well, I know how I'd keep myself occupied. I'd be working, well, from home now. But 12 hours, 12 hours a day, you minimum, you need to keep a child occupied. Pause for dramatic effect. With that being said, not only do you have to do that, you then lose your friends for the most part because you can't do the same things that you used to be able to do. So you feel a little bit more reserved and you pull yourself back. I know myself that suffering from bipolar and anxiety, some days like today, just, I'm literally, now granted, I was working this morning, I have severe insomnia. So I am up at all hours of the night, every night. Can't take my medication for it because it makes me a zombie, and then I can't take care of my son. It's not good, but what option do I have? I have noticed lately that my fuse is quite a bit shorter, and his determination to end the fuse is strong. The force is strong. I felt it necessary to talk about this tonight because there's a stigma. There's a stigma on everything. There's a stigma on stay-at-home moms that we just relax and hang out all day and, oh, play with your kids and do this. No, no. Laundry still needs done, cooking still needs done, grocery shopping still needs done, the house still needs cleaned. Perhaps you have other children, you might have pets. I'll speak for myself. Military wife life is not a cakewalk. Um, Things come up, things go down, but at the end of the day, it's tough. After losing a lot of my friends because I couldn't do the things that I used to be able to do. I couldn't, go out and whatnot on the weekends or hell, a weeknight, and not necessarily do sleepovers, but go hang out till all crazy hours of the morning. I can't do that anymore. Why? Because we have bedtimes. We have bad times. We have to find time to squeeze in a little something for us, which, yeah, that'll happen. So you lose a part of yourself. I can't even describe. what it feels like to be a shell of who I used to be. I love my son. I love my husband. Right now, I am frustrated and overwhelmed. And it's worth sharing simply because I'm not the only one going through this. I can't be. I cannot be the only person struggling, not with just the world the way it is and constantly dealing with the toddler, but the anxiety and the mood swings and the sleeplessness and the constant arguing because of it. I want to try and convey that it's not all it's cracked up to be. Yes, it's nice to be able to see your children grow up, but I miss the adult interaction. I miss having an adult conversation and not being interrupted or not having to talk about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse constantly. I miss I miss my freedom some days more than others. I miss me. I realize that having a child changes everything. I get that, obviously. But that doesn't mean that I just go away. It doesn't mean that my wants and my needs just disappear. So please, if you're, which I was one of those people that looked at stay-at-home moms like, oh, I wish that was me. I would love to switch places with someone for a while and do a 9 to 5. Or in my case, let's see, what's the night shift? 11 to 7. something, something to get me out of my norm, which is one of the reasons why Sensi is working well for me. One, I can do it at all hours of the night and day when I have time. And it's giving me something for me. It's giving me a purpose, which I've lost all direction and purpose in my life. I literally go. You wake up. Well, I'm already up, but he wakes up. Obviously, get him changed, get him ready for the morning, breakfast, playtime. And we have to make it through lunch. We're getting to the point where we no longer take naps. So there went mommy's hour and a half of freedom in the afternoon. Lunch, playtime, occupying him, keeping him busy. It's daunting. And I would like to be able to give someone else this chance. But I have a feeling that a lot of people realized this with the whole COVID situation when we were all in lockdown. Well, guess what? Your stay at home moms were still in lockdown. We're still doing the same thing that we were before COVID, during COVID, and now in the, I don't want to say the aftermath, but whatever step we're in right now. We are not okay. I know that my case is a bit different than others simply because of the mental illness. But check on your stay-at-home moms. Make sure they're okay. See if they need anything. See if they could use a hot shower, a nap, a hot home cooked meal, something. It, ask them, hey, you hanging in? You can't imagine how much that means to just be noticed and recognized and feel included for once. It, as you can see, I'm frustrated, but I felt it necessary, especially with it happening just today alone to get this out. Mental illness is real. It is a real thing. And it is exacerbated with so many different things and for so many different people. And, one trigger for one person could be a good thing for another. You never know. You never know what someone's going through. Be the bigger person. Offer a shoulder to cry on. Lend an ear. Just, it doesn't have to be anything big. Just acknowledgement goes a lot farther than you can imagine. So let's get rid of the stigma on stay-at-home moms have it easy and just do nothing all day. No, that's not true. Let's get rid of the stigma on mental illness, which should have been gone years and years ago. But hey, I mean, we won't cross that bridge, but it is real. And with everything going on and being contained and locked up, it's made me worse. It's made me worse. You trap me somewhere and tell me I can't go anywhere, then I want to go. I want to go and do stuff. Now on a normal basis, no, I would have wanted to stay home and do things at home. Let's try and be a little bit more understanding of each other. Everybody's different, everybody's wants are different, everybody's needs are different. Right now, I don't even know what I want or what I need. So that's not going to be any help to anybody else. But I want to talk about it because I know I'm not alone. And if you're feeling this way, you are not alone. It is frustrating. So we have stay at home mom, bipolar, anxiety. Now let's throw in military wife life. The plate is full. The cup runneth over. Keep in mind, people, please, everybody has struggles, everybody has rough patches, everybody has good times. Not everyone is in the same boat at the same time. Be courteous, be kind, love each other. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.